I need to eliminate Jindosh and find Anton Sokolov.
What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, Understrainer1, and welcome back to more Dishonored 2 with one of the funnest but toughest missions that I have ever got to do, and it is truly amazing. It is, I'm seriously, this was so fun to figure out, so fun to just get lost in, and hopefully you guys will feel the same way. Yes, there's going to be a lot of edits, there's going to be a lot of figuring out the perfect paths. This is a very tough mission to do, so we're going to go ahead and get into this.
Welcome to my...
A warning and welcome, so let's... Oops, wrong button. Let's go ahead and do what we always do, lures and maps. That way you guys can see this.
Welcome to my home, stranger. The door is always open to those with the will to pass the threshold.
There are such strange and wonderful things living down in the deep.
And bide your time. Otherwise, I'd be remiss if I didn't inform you about the defensive mechanisms employed here, which are quite formidable. Many have entered without invitation, for reasons as myriad as the fish in the ocean. But of those who've dared to explore further, very few have found their way back out.
Okay, so with that being said, this is such a fun mission because the whole environment just completely changes, and it is truly remarkable. I gotta say, it is definitely one of the most fun missions that I've got to play. So with that being said, let's grab a little collectible here. Now, as far as trinkets, bone charms, there's not that many in here, but we are going to at least grab a few, of course. This is going to be probably split into 2 videos, as this is not an easy mission to complete, and I want to make sure to give you guys exploring as much as possible. So with that being said, it's go time.
Who would build something like this? And why?
Someone's activated one of the mechanisms in my house.
Jindosh.
Welcome, visitor. My home is always open. It's one of my great curiosities, seeing how the common mind navigates these shifting rooms. I'm Kirin Jindosh, but you must know that. I invite you to meet me. Now that I see you, I've worked out who you are. Not a hired cutthroat. Your clothes are too fine. An aristocratic thrill seeker? That's closer. You've trained with weapons formerly, but you're not a salon fencer. There's a bit of back alley in your movements. All that, and you have your father's eyes, your imperial majesty. Welcome, Lady Emily Kaldwin.
Impressive, Jindosh. Then you must also know why I'm here.
I'd assume my involvement with the Duke brought you to my door. Or maybe you're after washed-up Anton Sokolov, comfortably residing in the assessment chamber. Either way, come find me and take whatever it is you seek. But if you fall, I'll have your body carried to my lab for dissection and study. Until either comes to pass, your secret is safe with me.
I'll see you soon, Jindosh.
Until then. Clockwork soldier, there's an
The space behind the walls.
So this is what you pretty much need to do. There's so many different routes that you can actually take during this, but what I'm showing you here gets you to your main objectives a lot quicker. So remember that there are robots now that we have to worry about.
In part, I made this place for luxury and spectacle, I suppose, but it's more than that. This place is a testament to engineering itself. Breathtaking, according to the scales beneath the floor and my acoustic sensors move quite quickly.
As you can see, we got past the wall of light. which is something you want to do. We got a note here.
What cruelty is this? With this machine, maybe you won't have to die after all, Jindosh.
So remember, I definitely recommend that you every now and then always make sure, because sometimes it's tough to tell if you're still being completely stealthy or not.
You're quite close now. I can't remember any other visitor getting so far. Do you feel pride? Anticipation?
Delilah Copperspoon.
So there is a completely another way that you could go if we would have went back down the stairs instead of going into the secret entrance, which allows us to skip the wall.
This could be the end of the aisles. Aramis Stilton.
So as I said, we are already on our way. Bam, we can get to the guy right now and start like taking him out. It's that simple and easy to actually get to where you need to go. But also you can see you skip some bone charms and stuff like that, which is why we're going to make sure that we still go over that kind of stuff. We don't want to skip any of that. Let me go ahead and I'm going to try a few different configurations, but the one you see will be the one that works the best.
All movements are linked. Everything has a purpose. It's all connected, you see.
So these are the Clockwork soldiers. These soldiers are very, very unique, because they can see in front and they can see behind.
The machine is running at low speed. Shifting the walls and floors as if you were born here. Clever. Or are you just moving things at random?
Ooh, got out of that one just in time. New bone charm. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. As now that we got so much more slots, we haven't even got into the crafting the bone charms. So let's see, we got sacrifice bone charms. So you'll get new traits to learn, and you'll sacrifice some of these. So let's say the ones that we don't need, right? Ones that you know we're never going to use, like the more combat-oriented ones. We're never going to do that. So you get some bone. But yeah, you can kind of just get like the feeling of what you can get into, and we'll get into it a lot later. So we're not going to go that way. We're going to go this way. There's some more things to...
Brianna Ashworth.
So many...
Oop, I always do the wrong one.
So many events in motion, each exerting subtle gravity. With Delilah, a new empire could be drawn, and all the old barriers broken. Much could be accomplished. My Clockwork soldiers have played their part, but each costs more coin than a wealthy man sees in a lifetime. Closer and closer to find a solution on my way. But if Sokolov can be tamed, together we might refine the process, making new Clockworks at a fraction of the cost. Whether I seduce my old teacher with the thrill of discovery, or whether I'm forced to apply the clamps to his flesh and turn on the voltage, no matter.
So this is where the main thing is. This is where you can take him out. Now, if you look here, we've unlocked... We need electroshock machine, and we can render him unconscious. So we can actually take him out first or second. We're gonna bring... we're gonna do it in kind of a weird way. So I'm gonna go ahead and save.
At last, Imperial Majesty, you found me. You realize you're only the second person to set foot in this room, the most sophisticated laboratory in the Isles. Please, try not to damage anything as you die. Clockwork soldiers, dispatch this intruder!
We're gonna go ahead and grab this rune here.
When I think about it, your presence implies a great...
So we're gonna use a sticky grenade.
Very impressive that you survived Delilah and made it down here to Karnaca, all without the aid of your infamous father. Lady Emily, was that your explosive that just went off, or one of my Clockworks? Come out and end this trivial game of cat and mouse. I have important work to do. I hope you enjoy blowing everything to bits, young Empress. Were you harmed as a child? Oh, yes, you were. You're somewhere few would have gone. The very innards of the marvelous machine.
Thank you for the
experiencing something.
Don't worry, we should have been detected. So the robots are up there, but we should be still good to go, as you can see. We're just very close. Alright, so we've done what we need to do in here. It's time to head down to get Sokolov first. Now, yes, we are going to be skipping some things. So we're not grabbing, of course, everything.
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda. Last time I left it open, someone left a hagfish in my jacket pocket. Huh? The wall of light's off.
Be careful. This was devised to test the limits of the Clockwork soldiers. Quite dangerous. If you're really looking for Sokolov, that old nag is around here somewhere.
So all we have left is that bonecharm. I think that's pretty much it. Just one bonecharm, which I've never got yet, as I haven't explored the whole area. It's somehow just right above us. Alright, so we're already where Sokolov is. This is a very difficult part. You've got one soldier to mess with, one Clockwork soldier, but you do not want to take him out. So our goal is to not take him out. Which you'll get an added bonus for that. Now this part is probably the most difficult, I would say, out of the whole thing. But with the power of editing, we're going to show you how to do it very, very easily. And here we go.
Indicates the search protocol is underway. Search playback. The machine is still searching. Continue search. Search is underway.
Just missed it. You can see this is tough.
Search protocol. Extending exploration of the area.
And we did it. Nice. The fact I did that without restarting, I'm very proud of. Because that is very, very tricky.
Search playback.
Can it be? Is that young Emily Kaldwin?
Anton, save your strength. I came to take you out of here.
Jindosh has bigger plans than you know. An army of his Clockwork soldiers. It would be the end.
I'm going to visit Jindosh too, old friend.
The machine is still searching.
Oh, you've taken Sokolov. Now what?
You'll be safer in the carriage, Sokolov. Then, I owe Jindosh a visit.
Running search protocol. Playback for
We did it.
You freed Anton Sokolov.
We ain't out of the woods yet. And we're going to make sure that we are still good to go. Yep.
aren't like normal people. Imagine one of them as a kid.
You don't have to follow the way it tells you. We can go this way. It wants you to take him out right now, but we're not going to do that. We're actually going to go ahead and start completing the rest of this mission and finish it all at the same time. So here we go. Let's see. We're going to go to... We're going to go to lab first.
Playback for detection registered.
This way, we can leave him over here, and he is safe. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do an actual real hard save here so I can make sure that we don't screw this up. This is very difficult. Alright, so we need to grab Sokolov without getting caught.
Kaldwin Jindosh.
Okay, the machine has detected something. Okay, return to routine operation. Extra diagnostic playback loop. Running search protocol.
What was that?
Make sure we're still good. Yes. Let's throw another grenade up here. In hopes that they'll come back up. Yes. One is still down.
Continue search.
We need that one to go up.
Search playback. Displays search is underway.
Thank you.
This must be the electro.
Alright, so we have to get 7. First thing up is going to be optics. We can figure this out by looking at the board. Optics and anatomy equals 4. Electroshock equals 7. There's a total of 11 power.
Philosophy. In your prime, the most sought-after painter in all the Empire. My hero in younger days. Now, my puppet.
If you're going to use this inelegant-looking device against me, get on with it, Jindosh. I'm not sure what you hope to accomplish. I must admit to feeling a bit of professional curiosity as to the function of the apparatus.
Patience, friend, patience. The sequence of events is important. You'll come to understand my electroshock machine.
So now we're just waiting for it to finish?
Before or after that light leaves your eyes? And where does it go when it disappears? Who will tell me that?
Has anyone ever loved the sound of his own voice as much as you do, Kieran? Perhaps the device could tell us that.
No, sadly, it cannot. But what it can do is take from you the thing you love the most. Your precious intellect. If you won't agree to collaborate on the next Clockwork
The
prototype...
electroshock machine should work now.
The device on that brain of yours, Sokolov.
I refuse. I'm to be a drooling idiot. At least I won't be bothered by any more.
No! You don't know what you're doing! Anything! I'll give you anything you want! Stop! Don't do this! So much will be lost! An age of advancement!
Too bad it had to come to this, Jindosh.
There you go.
And if I combine the acid against a copper plate,
Alright, ladies and gents, we have done it. Now we are going to get out of here. Which is still not easy to do, so... So there's still one bone charm that we did not complete. Let's do a distraction.
This playback indicates that the machine is waking up.
And just to make sure we're good to go. Nice. We have done it, ladies and gents. Oh, such a challenging mission. And we need to head back. So go to the lower district. We're still not out of the woods yet, as there is still some difficulty in taking this body back to the boat. So I tried something different, and I tried to complete both tasks before. So you can take the body out to the carriage before you complete, before you neutralize your target. I decided to do them both before I left. I think that probably cut off a lot of time, but there was still a lot of the Clockwork Mansion that you did not see. Alright, so as far as escaping goes, the best bet here. We need to avoid any contact with anybody, even civilians. As if they see me with his body in my hand, it'll automatically be alerted. So obviously if you're doing a no power walkthrough, this is going to be even more difficult.
You are a nuisance to the city. Didn't anybody tell you?
And we have done it, ladies and gents.
You did it. How is he? He's frail and wounded, but he'll recover. I didn't think it was possible. You must have a story to tell. I'll hear it back at the ship. Let's go then.
Well, there you go, ladies and gents. Hopefully you guys are enjoying, as you can see. We may have got one body detected, however, but we were still completely non-lethal and pretty much completely stealth, except for one body detected. But we did get the ghostly, never detected, and the merciful. I don't know whose body someone saw. I'm trying to think. Bodies detected. I don't know where that would have been. Maybe you guys can see if you go back into the video, but let me know. But still, that's a good score. We didn't get one bone charm, of course, and that was due to the fact of just it would have stretched the mission out, I know, but I know you guys are just wanting to see as much of this as possible, so I want to get these videos out to you guys. And we still have the Corvo mission to do for this, so maybe we'll pick that one up in the Corvo. We'll definitely change it up a little bit, so there is a difference between the two. As you can see, there's your collectibles. We got all the runes, and that is the main thing that I would like to get, is all the runes. So a man of the people, kill the leader of the Howlers once. What that is, I don't know what you call that. That's that Howler guy that we took out in one of the previous videos, the first one, I think. And rob the ticket booth at the carriage station. Yeah, so there you go. And we did this, of course, without being seen. Or taking out any of the robots. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And of course, I will see you on the next one. Peace out.